boss monster here, and this is Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which is akin to the Super Conductor Tyranno that was released in its own structure deck all the way back in 2006, which is 11 years ago. Gosh, it's been so long since I've played the game. Good lord. But anyway, it's a level 10 light dinosaur effect monster with 3,500 attack and 3,200 defense. And you cannot special summon, normal summon, or set this card. It must be first special summon from your hand by banishing 2 dinosaur monsters from your graveyard. That's actually not a terrible summoning condition. It could be a lot worse. And the stats on this card are relatively decent for a level 10 monster. That is ultimately a light dinosaur type, and I kind of wouldn't have really expected anything less than that. So the stats on this card are pretty much average, but it's okay. The effects hopefully will make up for it, so let's just jump right into those. Once per turn, during either player's main phase, you can destroy one monster you control or have in your hand, and if you do, change all face-up monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position. This is a very specific and very narrow effect, I believe. I'm not really sure how many decks can utilize this effect per se. I mean, there are quite a few quite a few decks that can take advantage of the of control, putting all your monsters face down or your opponent's monsters face down. There's like Ghost Tricks and Subterrors, but you probably can't summon those this card in either of those decks. The first effect might actually be okay. If you're playing this in like Fire Kings, but again, I don't think you have the necessary resources to even consider summoning this card, because you have to have 2 dinosaur type monsters, and that's very constrictive. So like the only decks that I could really think that could possibly utilize this card and have the effect be somewhat decent is in the stuff like Jirax or Evols or Dino Rabbits, and I don't think you're probably playing this card in those decks anyway. I don't think they have room to play such a boss monster, such a clunky card inherently like that. So I'm not sure if this effect will make it into any way. I'm not sure if it'll be any good. So yeah, it is more akin to the structure deck, to the structure deck more Superconductor than it is anything else, I guess. The second effect is this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. So it has the Asura Priest effect, which is a very old effect, which basically it allows you to poke every single monster at least once. It's going to kill everything on the board because it is 3,500 attack. Most things can't really stand up to 3,500 attack, even in defense mode. I think really the highest monster that we have is vanilla monsters with 3,000 defense, and even if, I mean, not that this is really relevant, but I mean, it's okay. It's going to clear the board no matter what it does, and your opponent is just going to have to sit there unless they stop it. So, and the third and final effect is at the start of the damage step. When this card attacks a defense position monster, it doesn't have to be face down. You can inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent. Also send that card to the defense monster from to the graveyard. So this effect is kind of interesting because it inflicts damage for 1. 2, it immediately kind of has that immediate destruction effect where it just sends it to the graveyard instead of just, you know, destroying it by battle, which I guess in very narrow situations this could be very good. It stops things like, I don't know, very linearly, stuff like Mystic Tomato, Giant Rat, and stuff like that, stuff that are required to be destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. I'm pretty sure there are a few cards in the Modern Era, but I'm not really thinking about them right at this moment. Like it's really narrow and really specific to stop those cards. I'm not necessarily sure if this card will make any breakthrough decks. It won't see any play, probably, and 9 times out of 10, you're just probably gonna just throw this card in your bulk hollow cards once it comes out. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this card in the comment section down below. I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Team Minimufos, and I'll be signing out.